Today, hundreds of students will finish their long journey at Bristol Community College. Going forward, they'll be armed with the knowledge obtained to become tomorrow's nurses, engineers, artists, chefs, or other careers. For many, this has been a long journey, but today they will embark on a greater adventure the rest of their lives.
Yes, Regina. Okay. Steve, can you see down there? Everybody in? They're in. They're in. All right. Don't drop it, whatever you do. Congratulations, everybody. You made it. Please be aware that the college is closely monitoring the weather and throughout the ceremony. If necessary, we'll end it early if we need to and move into the Commonwealth College Center. Only if we need to. Thank you. Please remain standing. In keeping with the spirit of this auspicious ceremony, and out of respect for all of our graduates, please keep your cell phones on silent. Furthermore, out of courtesy, I ask that all of our graduates return to their seats after crossing the stage and remain there until the end of the ceremony. Please note that no diplomas will be distributed in the Commonwealth College Center until the completion of the ceremony. As we begin today's ceremony, let us please take a moment of silence in honor of members of our BCC family who have been lost during the last year, particularly one student George Albuquerque, who died this week and was to graduate today. Please take a moment of silence. Thank you. Now I am pleased to introduce Naomi Sena, member of the class of 2012, earning the Associate in General Studies Health Science, who will sing the Star-Spangled Banner. Naomi will be assisted by Deaf Study graduates. Their names are listed in your program. Naomi?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Naomi Sena, class of 2012. Thank you, Naomi. On behalf of the Bristol Community College Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, and the class of 2012, I am pleased to open the 45th annual commencement exercises of Bristol Community College. I now introduce the members of the platform party and ask them to stand as I call their names. Everyone please have a seat. James T. Grady, Esquire, Chair, Board of Trustees. I forgot to mention, hold your applause until the end. Mayor Scott Lang, recipient of Bristol Community College's Honorary Associate Degree in Humane Letters. Thomas Murray, CPA, the honored recipient of Bristol Community College's 2012 Distinguished Citizen Award. Sarah L. Garrett, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Stephen Ozog, Vice President of Students and Enrollment Management. Professor William Kelly, presenter of the last lecture. Marguerite Heaton, Professor Emerita of Nursing. I hope it's the last lecture. Albert D. Roy, Jr., Professor Emeritus of Mathematics. Joseph Marshall, Secretary, Board of Trustees. Cynthia Rose, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees. Arthur Paul, Alumni Trustee, Board of Trustees. Dr. Ronald Schwartz, Board of Trustees. Deborah Kenny, Board of Trustees. Fernando Garcia, Board of Trustees. Anthony Sapienza, Board of Trustees. Zelma Braga, Board of Trustees. Nicole Collins, President, Student Senate, Class of 2012. Rodney Clark, Dean of Attleboro Learning Center. Joanne Preston, Dean of Humanities and Education. Michael Vieira, Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs. Regina Purtle, retiring Regina Purtle, Grand Marshal, ESL Coordinator. Peter Silva, Chair, Bristol Community College Alumni Association, Class of 1973. Patricia Dent, Dean of Health Sciences. Vernon Harlan, Dean of Behavioral and Social Sciences. Jennifer Avery, valedictorian and member of Class of 2012. Meredith LeBeau, salutatorian and member of the Class of 2012. Diana Yohe, Professor, Office Administration, Legal Studies and Paralegal, and President of the Bristol Chapter MCCC MTA. Teresa Romanovich, Dean of the New Bedford Campus. Frederick Rocco, Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs. Peter Schuyler, Dean for Mathematics, Science and Engineering. Sarah Morrill, Dean of Developmental Education. William Berardi, Dean for Business and Information Technology. Kathleen Torpy Garganta, Associate VP of Enrollment Services and Technology. I would also like to introduce our American Sign Language interpreters, Jonathan Brown Henry and Sandra Ligren. I want to pay special tribute also to our Bristol Community College Foundation. These dedicated people have volunteered their time and talent to provide increasing support annually for scholarships, textbook loans, capital funds, and campus grants for equipment, special projects, and professional development. There are students graduating today who would not have been able to complete their requirements without the assistance of a BCC Foundation scholarship or loan. Let's hear it for the BCC Foundation. Honored guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most especially the Class of 2012, it is my privilege to welcome you to this commencement. Congratulations. We are all very proud of you and your considerable accomplishments. It is through your intellect, your endurance, your drive, and your stamina that you are here today. Let's stay for a moment with those themes of initiative and persistence. Not everyone understands or appreciates the mission of community colleges to provide access through our cherished principle of the open door, as well as quality and affordability. Access, quality, and affordability. I want to illustrate for you how important persistence is, as well as the educational opportunities available at Bristol Community College. Now let's try an experiment. I invite all the graduates who are first in their families to attend any college or university to stand. Please stand. Congratulations. Stay standing. These are called stay standing, don't sit down. These are called first-generation college students. Please raise your hands if you are the first in your immediate family to have earned a high school diploma or a GED. Congratulations. Let us hope that today, with this accomplishment, stay standing, you are starting a new cycle of educational attainment for your family and your friends and your loved ones. You have set a model for the rest of us and for generations to come. You are setting new precedents for all of your relatives. Each of you is a role model. Your BCC family is very proud of you. Now, while you stay standing, in addition, community colleges are commonly referred to as two-year colleges. But I wonder how true that is. Would all of the graduates please rise? All the graduates please rise. Thank you. Now stay standing, but would all of the graduates who actually completed their academic goal and their degree in just 2 years please sit? Are we really a 2-year institution? How about 3 years, please sit? But is this 2 or 3 year window a fair performance measure for either Bristol Community College or for those persevering students that you see still standing? Each of these students has a heartwarming story of success to tell to those so-called external experts and critics. Of those still standing, how many of you completed your goal at BCC in less than 5 years? Please sit. Anyone more than 10 years? More than 10 years. Anyone more than 15 years? More than 15? Anybody still standing? There we go. Congratulations. Please be seated now. Thank you very much. Now, please raise your hands to the following questions. How many of you work full-time or part-time while pursuing your studies here? Thank you. 2-year college, right? How many of you have children? More than one child. Any grandparents? Oh, that's good. Any great-grandparents? There's one back there. Hey! Please stand, be recognized. Congratulations. There she is. Thank you very much. Great-grandparent, BCC grad. As you can see, it's a misnomer to describe community colleges as 2-year institutions. Community college students who have the goal of earning a degree or certificate or specialized training and actually do so, irrespective of the amount of time on task, deserve high praise, not criticism. Do we really want to begin closing the open door just to satisfy some imagined standards set by so-called external experts? All those people you saw standing over after 3 years are considered not a strength for Bristol Community College. And we were supposed to be a 2-year institution, according to some people who wouldn't know anything about community colleges if they were on a campus ever, feel that we're not holding up our part of graduation rates within 2 or 3 years. So you can see how important it is for you who remain standing after 3 years if we were to close that open door. For all that you have accomplished, you did not travel alone. It is only through the support of others that accompanied you on your journey that you have been able to come to this day. First, I want to recognize the graduates' families, loved ones, and friends. You too have achieved something important today. Your loved one has achieved a goal, and like good teammates, you have been enablers that made it happen. They couldn't have done it without you, and for that, I thank you and congratulate you as well. And I invite the graduates to extend their appreciation to those special supportive people in their lives. Thank you. Another team who supported you in your journey is comprised of our BCC faculty and staff. They challenged you, drove you, and made you work harder than perhaps you have ever worked before. But in the process, they changed you. They believed in you even when at times you maybe not even believed in yourself. Both in and out of the classroom, you encountered their collective commitment to nurture and to challenge. Simply put, BCC faculty and staff are the best. Their commitment to instruction and instructional support, the main thing and our two highest priorities at BCC, sets our great institution apart in the world of higher education. They believe in your success. Faculty, you have heard me say many times that you are the most important part of this institution. A learning institution is only as good as its faculty. I re-emphasize that sentiment today as a rededication of my commitment to you and a promise to you of the support and affirmation for your glorious efforts by everyone else at the college. Your creativity informs your teaching. Your enthusiasm for learning infects your students. You teach and you inspire. With the faculty and staff, please rise and be recognized for their crucial role in the reason for this day's celebration, and I invite the graduates to recognize their great effort. BCC faculty and staff, the best in the world. Graduates, this great institution has provided you not with all the knowledge that you will ever need, but rather with the appreciation of knowledge itself and an understanding of all that remains yet undone. The world continues to change at a rapidly accelerating and dizzying pace. It is your understanding of the learning process that will provide future solutions. You must keep up in this age of lifelong learning for your own good and for that of this society. Yet you bring a renaissance of hope with you. I frequently proclaim that our goal at BCC is not simply to produce for the Commonwealth good citizens who are informed, but rather our purpose is to produce informed citizens who make ethical choices. Today, there is an anxious need out there for you to demonstrate those wonderful qualities that you have learned at BCC. Seize those opportunities. Graduates, as you launch the next phases of your life journey, you have our very best wishes. Each of you will always remain a valued member of our BCC family. We are always here for you. Congratulations. The Commonwealth Honors Program at Bristol Community College offers qualified students with enhanced opportunities for academic enrichment. These students have met the graduation requirements of the Commonwealth Honors Program, a program that has earned special recognition from the state and are recognized today as Commonwealth Honors Program Scholars. Will these Honors Program graduates please stand to be recognized? Commonwealth Honors Program Scholars. Thank you. Please be seated. Service learning at Bristol Community College engages students in community volunteer activities for academic credit. Students who have performed a number of service learning projects and have served as project leaders are designated as community service leaders. Will this year's service learning leaders please stand? Service learning. Congratulations. The number of hours accumulated is indeed impressive. Thank you for your service. I am also very pleased to recognize a number of graduates who received transfer merit scholarships from a number of colleges and universities. Would all the graduates who have received transfer merit scholarships please stand? We offer each of you our heartiest congratulations. Congratulations. Each year at our commencement exercises, we recognize academic excellence by honoring those students who graduated from the college with an outstanding academic record. Students may graduate cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. To achieve summa cum laude requires a minimum grade point average of 3.8 out of a possible 4.0. This year, a number of graduates have actually earned a perfect record, a straight A 4.0 average for their entire career at BCC. Will these graduates please stand? Congratulations, 4.0. Congratulations on this extraordinary accomplishment. I would now like to call upon Attorney James Grady, Chair of the Board of Trustees, who will present the 2012 Bristol Community College Distinguished Citizen Award. Chairman Grady.
Thank you. Each year, the Board of Trustees honors an individual who has made a distinguished contribution in the field of health, education, business, labor, government, or the arts, and whose character and achievements have enriched the life of our community. This year, the board has selected Mr. Thomas Murray. Mr. Murray, please come forward. The Bristol Community College Board of Trustees names Thomas Murray Distinguished Citizen for 2012. Every cause needs a champion, and for the community and philanthropic organizations in southeastern Massachusetts, you are a quiet, unheralded, yet very powerful one. Business executive, community advocate, and volunteer, you dedicate your time and your talent to strengthen the work of institutions that assist people throughout the community. A certified public accountant, you committed your expertise to building small businesses and strengthening healthcare management in Fall River. As a longtime member of the Bristol Community College Foundation, you have served as president and on its executive committee. You help lead our foundation in leveraging professional and personal relationship that secure substantial support to provide scholarships, equipment, and learning resources for healthcare education. Many other local philanthropic and nonprofit organizations in art, healthcare, women's professional development, and education benefit as well from your seemingly limitless skills and commitment. Through your belief in giving selflessly and without fanfare, your exemplary heart and spirit reflect the best of our region. You have made an indelible impact on Bristol Community College and Greater Fall River, given on the 2nd of June, 2012, at Fall River, Massachusetts. John J. Sprague, PhD, President, James T. Grady, for the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Chairman Grady, President Sprague, and the Board of Trustees. First and foremost, congratulations to each of you for what you've accomplished here at BCC. On the ground you're sitting, thousands of years lived the Pecasset Indians. They were Wampanoags. They reached out and with their generous hearts welcomed newcomers who came over from England and landed in Plymouth. They provided seeds for them to plant their crops. They guided them. They opened up their hunting grounds. They kept them from starvation. These grounds that you're sitting on became the Massachusetts Bay Colony, eventually the state of Massachusetts. The good people of this colony and this state were the first to provide free public education, the first to offer college education, the first to abolish slavery, the first to integrate the Army, the first to hold a women's rights convention, the first to provide a minimum living wage, the first to provide universal health care coverage, and the first to allow gay marriage. Good people volunteered their time, their money, their advocacy and influence to make great things happen here. Some were great, some were not so great, but they were good people of Massachusetts who saw what needed to be changed, and they did it. They did it before you, and now it's your turn. Volunteer your time to make things happen. From this day forward, it's your time. Volunteer for the United Way, the Boys and Girls Club, the Salvation Army, or a political group, a political cause, or a social justice project of your choice. Serve on a town committee or serve on a state commission. Do your part. I guarantee you will get more out of volunteering than you give, and you will enjoy the pride that comes with great accomplishments, and you will make friends that last a lifetime. I am honored that the Board of Trustees has selected me for this Distinguished Citizen Award, but I'm humbled because I have gotten so much more from my civic involvement. I wish the same for you. God bless you. God bless America.
The Massachusetts Department of Higher Education has granted Bristol Community College the right to award honorary degrees in arts and in humane letters. The college awards this degree to an individual or individuals who illustrate through a career of intellect and service the best of Bristol Community College's vision to change the world learner by learner. I am pleased to announce that this year's recipient is the Honorable Scott Lang. As the mayor of New Bedford, Mr. Lang worked tirelessly to improve the educational status of the residents of Greater New Bedford. A strong champion of education, he supported our efforts at the New Bedford campus, as well as assisting us in establishing our e-health programs and facilities in downtown New Bedford and the Middle College in New Bedford. A visionary who understands the power of education to transform, he advocated for success and for excellence in his city. His lengthy tenure of public service has set high standards of achievement. The Board of Trustees of Bristol Community College awards the honorary degree of the Associate in Arts and Humane Letters to Scott Lang. Scott Lang. What a mistake. What a mistake that was. I'm going to put this on. Oh, I apologize for that. No. There we go. We're just going to picture this on there.
Thank you.
That gives you a new opening mic.
Graduates, you've just seen the pitfalls of public speaking. I want to thank President Jack Sprague, Chairman James T. Grady, and the Board of Trustees of Bristol Community College for bestowing upon me the honorary associate's degree in humane letters. I sincerely appreciate this high honor and recognition and hope to use this honorary degree to promote the importance of pursuing higher educational attainment for all of our citizens. As a 2012 recipient of this honorary degree, I want to recognize and thank all of the veterans who are here today as family members, as graduates, or as faculty, and a special thanks to those graduates and students who are serving or about to serve in the Armed Forces of the United States. Thank you. I also want to thank the administration, the faculty and staff of this great community college for their tremendous support and partnership with the City of New Bedford and the strong educational opportunities this institution provides for all of the people of our region. I'm excited about having the opportunity to share my thoughts and experiences with all of the BCC graduates and with your family and friends. Today's occasion marks an important academic achievement, but you should consider this commencement a part of the continuing education process. Let us reflect and learn during this joyous ceremony. Today we celebrate a success, your success, but do not lose sight of the fact that you're at this point in your academic journey because of the people in your life who love you and have supported you each step of the way. They believe in you, and they always will. Give them your most sincere thanks, and keep them involved in your exciting new lives. Always remember, there'll be many decisions that you will need to make that have been made before by others. You should communicate with and seek the best advice from those who only have your best interest at heart. There is not a problem in the world that you will face that your loved ones and friends haven't encountered at one point or another in their lives. Use the collective life experiences of your families and friends to help you meet life's challenges, both big and small. Now, some simple and heartfelt advice from me based on my life experiences. Most important, it is imperative that you keep your personal safety in mind at all times. Never compromise on maintaining your health and personal security. Never compromise your honesty or integrity. Next, stop texting and start talking. Look people in the eye when you communicate. Let's return to a society that values personal contact and each of us as individuals. Wake up every day excited about that day and raring to go. Vow to learn something new each and every day. Finally, always be kind and value every moment. Let's start right now. Look around, enshrine this moment. Savor the pride that you feel this morning as a result of your successful completion of your studies. But resolve that you will make this day your graduation day, a day of commitment to invest your personal and time and talent towards improving your community. Let this commencement and let this commitment to community service be a lasting part of your BCC education. Thank God it's not raining today. That's another thing that you get up every morning and say, please. Each of you should embark on a course which will bring about positive change in our society. A significant part of being an engaged citizen is to take advantage of your fundamental right and responsibility to register to vote and then vote. Inevitably, you will be or you are an American taxpayer. It makes sense that you also become a voting shareholder in the greatest democracy the world has ever seen. Voting will give you a full voice in the future of America. But voting alone is not enough. The lifeblood of our democracy and the key to our liberty is participation of educated citizen leaders. Each of you can fill this role. To have the maximum effect on your world, you have to be current, up to date on the facts and the times in which you live. But you must also have an appreciation for history and its lessons. We now live in a world of 24-hour news cycles and 30-second sound bites that substitute for formal education and substantive debate. Take it from me. It's easy to identify a problem in our society, but take it from me again. It's far more difficult to propose comprehensive solutions to resolve the problem. You all be thinkers. Analyze and join the serious discussion on how to resolve the issues of the day. Lead every way you can. Lead. No matter the forum or the level, lead. To be involved, be engaged in helping to bring constructive change. Upon graduation today, you join 1/3 of the adult population which has an advanced degree. It is your absolute solemn responsibility to use your education and your talents to build stronger, more connected communities. How can you go about fulfilling these responsibilities? I'd suggest that you set the goals so that each one results in a success, just like you did here. Envision climbing a ladder rung by rung. Your first rung might be to help a family member or neighbor in whatever way is appropriate. The second rung may be to get involved in neighborhood activities to strengthen the core of cities and towns. The third rung may be volunteering in community-wide organizations and programs that have maximum impact on the people that live in your area. Financial contributions, significant involvement in society may be on that ladder, and perhaps even running for public office. Working in the public sector may be the ultimate goal as you ascend to a fully committed life of public participation and community engagement. You must lead. We need you to be engaged and connected with our society. What it will get you? A better world for you and your kids, and a fully enriched life. In closing, each of you has a success story. You decided to pursue higher academic achievement, and you have accomplished a tremendous goal. You established a plan, and you followed it. We are all extremely proud of you. I am sure you have your sights set on your next great achievement. Establish the plan again, just as you did now, and write your next success story. We all congratulate the class of 2012 on your graduation and can't wait to read your next chapters. God bless you all and be safe. Thanks. I'm sure Scott Brown would have given the same message.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Lang, honorary degree recipient, and Thomas Murray, distinguished citizen. Thank you very much. The valedictorian is selected to represent the class from the groups of students with the highest academic accomplishments in college and community achievements. This year's valedictorian is Jennifer Avery, class of 2012. Ms. Avery of New Bedford graduates with a 4.0 in art transfer and is a Commonwealth Honors student. She is an accomplished sculptor, writer, and performer, and she had the enviable task of deciding between two generous scholarships from Rhode Island School of Design or Brown, and she will attend Brown University in the fall. Jennifer Avery, valedictorian, class of 2012.
Meow through the night, and when I get up, little footprints all in a row. I think it must be a cat. This simple and charming poem was the product of a child that had just learned how to read after cheers and trials in the classroom. This was the very first piece of writing I ever composed. I hid the fact that reading and writing were not my forte with my jubilant imagination. Like when I had to present a story to the class, I would make up a plot based on the pictures or recite a poem I had memorized, like The Owl and the Pussycat. My teachers caught on to this charade, and soon I was sent to the special education trailer. To be perfectly honest, I was ashamed. I was frustrated and angry at myself and those around me. It drove my wee mind mad that I couldn't grasp what seemed to come so natural to everyone else. Those fine streaming angles and shapes making their way across a page into words and sentences. Then Mrs. McAdams stepped into my life. She realized the traditional methods were not reaching me. She assessed my romantic disposition and introduced me to poetry. She realized I had a passion, a fire that was suffocating, but had the potential to burn brighter than any May Day. It is all about the kindling. Eventually, I started to read and write, harnessing these tools to serve something I loved. and had a magnificent curiosity for. Already in second grade, I realized that to want something was not enough. You must be hungry, passionate, fierce for it. And I was becoming acquainted with the fact that memorizing, analyzing, or evaluating is not enough. The highest form of understanding is creating. If someone were to approach that young girl and tell her she would be Bristol Community College's valedictorian for the class of 2012, little Jennifer would tell them, "That's crazy. I'm gonna be a cat when I grow up." That whole education thing is impossible. I'm sure this is very close to the thoughts many of you, my fellow graduates, feel. How many of you thought this great thing we have done was impossible? I will be blunt. Many people who come to BCC do so because they are damaged, bruised, or unsure of their academic footing. This wonderful place certainly was my second chance at the dream, and like many of you, I had no idea how much I would get out of this experience or how much I would have to put in. We had to be hungry. I love this school, this community we make, the home H Building has become, and I am sad to leave it. This is a bittersweet moment of our lives, and apparently Mother Nature agrees. She's crying for us. I am forever thankful that BCC helped me unlock my true potential and those of my friends and classmates. This is in part thanks to all of our terrific programs. Quest, of which I was a proud writing tutor. The least I could do was help unlock the passion of people who have struggled with text just like me. The Commonwealth Honors Program, which showed me the value of true scholarship and the power of creating. Or the Cooperative Education Program, which hooked me up with a dream job working for the artist Thomas Steininger. But what really makes BCC work is the burning passion of the students that have not had an opportunity to give it their best. People with a fire that is being fed wet, green wood instead of kerosene and oxygen. And all the Mrs. McAdam types teachers we have here. The Eric Durants, the Thomas Grady's, the Sue McCourts. And this is just a tiny sample of my list. I'm sure your list goes on and on too. We have teachers that are always honing new ways to aid their students because they themselves are always learning. BCC recognizes the potential of the diamond in the rough, gives us swagger, and confirms, yes, 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 we can do this, and anything else that comes our way. We can be cats, and nurses, and scientists, and artists, and firemen, and actors, and office administrators, and EMTs, and chefs. We can do this. In fact, we did this. We are scholars and specialists and a college-educated workforce. We are chasing down our dreams. We have accomplished the impossible. I often wonder how I got here, and am forever thankful that this is where I crash landed. I spent years exploring the dark and dirty rock and roll underbelly of Boston, and in a flash, I left that frog pond, traveled the country, and looped back to New Bedford, Massachusetts. On a whim and intuition, I enrolled here and became a fine arts major. I fought hard for my education. Drawing was a bane to me, much like the reading and writing of lore. But I did it like you have all done your impossible task with loved ones and friends and teachers. nature of the impossible. It always pops up somewhere new, but you always have it in you to surmount it. We must believe in accomplishing impossible things. Crazy, you say? Well, it's like that scene from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass. Alice laughed. "There's no use trying," she said. "One can't believe impossible things." "I dare say you haven't had much practice," said the Queen. "When I was your age, I always did it for half an hour a day. Why, sometimes I believed in it as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast." So where do we go from here, leaving the school we love? Well, we are the Mrs. McAdams of the future. I plan on learning and feeding passions for the rest of my life and giving back the knowledge that has been so generously showered upon me. I will someday teach in a community college and experience this bittersweet beauty from the opposite side of the coin. I will help my students and the world understand the nuances of art and its true significance as a civic duty of all great societies. I will help my pupils reach the highest cognitive level of creating. But you, my classmates and friends, can be a Mrs. McAdams without holding the job of professor or teacher. We will be bosses and supervisors. We will be pillars of our communities and subcultures. It is up to us to keep passions burning, keep fighting and learning, and to share that knowledge with our coworkers, friends, and neighbors. It is up to us to conceive, believe, and accomplish 6 impossible things before breakfast. And if I, the former ill-literate punk who couldn't draw, has made this commitment, so can you. Congratulations, class of 2012. I believe in you and Civic's blessings.
Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer Avery, valedictorian, class of 2012. Now, time for recognition of the professors emeriti. I invite Professor Peg Heaton. Please join me at the podium. Marguerite Peg Heaton. The citation for Professor Emerita Heaton reads, "A dedicated professional and committed educator, you ensured that the engineering program and your own skills were always up to date so that the engineering of the nursing program, so that students benefited from the latest in technology. You ardently pursued grant funds and partnerships that paved the way to success for hundreds of students. Many later returned to proudly report on their rewarding careers. Kind, vivial, and generous, your advocacy provided your students with maximum exposure to real-world experience and opportunities that equip them to contribute to our region and beyond in the health profession." Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Emerita Marguerite Peg Heaton. I have this for you, Peg. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank especially the Board of Trustees and the faculty here at BTC for this great honor. And most of all, I'd like to offer my personal congratulations to all of you, the class of 2012. I know personally I've seen you work so hard to achieve this final goal. It has not been easy, I know, for you. And Therefore, it is that much more precious that you have achieved this great honor. Congratulations. Thank you.
Let me put this on you. Okay. Could you, can you take off your mask? Oh, I don't need to. No, that's okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. Professor Emerita Marguerite Peg Heaton. I invite Professor Albert Roy to join me at the podium. Charter member of the faculty, you were one of the founders responsible for turning a fledgling idea into the well-respected and influential institution of learning that BCC is today. While you steered the academic ship in many different roles, including serving as Chief Academic Officer, you were first and foremost a master teacher. With gentle humor, inexhaustible patience, and steely commitment to excellence, you unlocked the mysteries of mathematics for students, ensuring that they understood everything from the simple to the most complex. Professor Emeritus Albert Roy. Congratulations, my friend.
Congratulations, graduate. Strive to be happy. Go Bristol Bees.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now, let me put this around you.
Boy, Velcro no less. What happened to pins? Is that attached?
Okay.
Good. Thank you, my
There
friend.
you go.
You
Thank
do
you.
good work.
Congratulations. Professor Emeritus Albert Roy. I am pleased now to introduce Nicole Collins, Student Senate President, class of 2012.
Each year, the Bristol Community College Student Senate honors one of many outstanding faculty members who affected students' education and their lives in a meaningful way. Nominations requiring detailed information about the educator's role are solicited from all potential graduating students. The selected faculty member is presented with the last lecture award. This year's recipient is William J. Kelly. It is my honor to present Dr. William Kelly.
Good afternoon, class of 2012, and happy graduation. Now, I want to thank you for letting me play a part in your special day. Thanks especially to the student who nominated me and the Student Senate for selecting me. Believe me, I'm truly honored and humbled. After all, so many people at every level of the college are worthy of this honor. Faculty, classified staff, administrators, professional staff, groundskeepers, maintainers, campus officers, all of you who make this place run and run well. I want you all to know how lucky I feel to share this place with you and how much I enjoy working with you all. Now, when Kathy Burns, Director of Student Engagement, called to give me the news about my selection to present this year's last lecture, she said the nominating student felt that everyone, especially you graduates, would, and I quote, benefit from hearing his words of wisdom. Really? I've been teaching for 37 years, the last 28 here at BCC, and I'm certainly flattered that anyone would still want to listen to what I have to say. But words of wisdom? I'm not sure I've ever considered myself a wisdom guy. Socrates, Buddha, Rousseau, Bill Kelly. See what I mean? It doesn't even sound right. So I can't guarantee wisdom. Advice, however, that I do have a little to share with you. But first, because this has been billed as my final lecture, which would make you all in attendance the last class that I will ever teach, I'd like to find out how effective I've been as an instructor. Therefore, I'm going to administer an exit examination. Now, it won't take long. This exam features only one question concerning one word, all of 3 letters long. Now, just like a game show host or a Vegas magician, I'm going to need a couple of lovely assistants to help me conduct the exam. President Sprague and Vice President Garrett, come on down. You have. That's right. All right. Here's how the exam will go. I'm going to dictate a sentence and ask you a question. 2 possible answers to the question will be on cards, one held by President Sprague and the other by Vice President Garrett. And just to interrupt now, these cards are gorgeous. My friend and colleague, Professor Marisa Millard, donated the material and made the arrangements. And Allison Rice, one of our graduates in fine arts and graphic arts, prepared them. They're awesome. Now, you will indicate your choice by applause. So you need to be ready to make some noise, and that's everybody in the tent. Now, you all ready? All right. Now, here's the sentence, so listen carefully. BCC is holding its graduation today. Now, here's the question. Which it is the correct choice? Is it IT apostrophe S? Or is it ITS? Okay, now those of you who went with IT apostrophe S, how many of you would like to change your minds now? That would be a good choice. Thank you, thank you. The correct answer is, of course, ITS. Now, if you made the wrong choice, you were probably just trying to follow the rule about using apostrophes to indicate possession. But apostrophes are also used to form contractions, as with IT apostrophe S, which is a contraction for it is or it has. In other words, ITS is an exception to a rule, a possessive form without the apostrophe. But here's the thing to keep in mind. Most people aren't particularly interested in why the 2 versions of the words are confused. They simply expect you to know the difference between them, and they expect you to use them correctly. Expectation. You'd better get used to it. It is going to be a constant in your life, especially now that you're a college graduate. Worse, you can expect employers or professors at senior institutions to occasionally have high expectations about your ability to deal with things that are new to you, things that are hard, things about which you might not feel confident. In general, things that seem beyond your current knowledge or abilities. So what are you going to do, and how are you going to handle these kinds of situations? Here's the advice I promised. When you face an expectation that rattles or unnerves you, try this 2-step strategy. First, figure out exactly what you're being asked to do, and then adjust your attitude. Open your thinking up to the possibility that you can fulfill the expectation. Now, in an interview that I read over 30 years ago, Steve Martin, wildly successful comedian, writer, actor, playwright, novelist, and musician, discussed this very subject. For a movie called Pennies from Heaven, he was expected to perform a number of elaborate dance numbers. The problem? Steve Martin had no background or experience as a dancer. So what did he do? Martin said that he imagined what a dancer does, how a dancer moves, and then tried to act that way. He still needed many hours of dance lessons. Imagining by itself is nothing more than daydreaming. But his approach helped him rise up to and then fulfill his director's expectations. In many ways, this strategy is exactly what you do when you write, as you know from your writing class. Writing is a messy, amorphous process, always hit or miss. And you revise and re-revise until you have a version that has the right combination of examples and details to meet your reader's expectations. Believe me, I know that following this strategy is no simple matter, especially when the expectations awaiting you are frustrating or intimidating. About 14 years ago, I took up handball. a demanding sport with a ridiculously long learning curve, at least for me. On one particularly exasperating day, there I stood, feet flat on the floor, upper body bolt upright and rigid, like some deeply confused Irish step dancer. I asked Jack Doyle, one of a number of outstanding handball players who have helped me over the years, for some guidance. Okay, Jack said patiently, relax a little and get into more of an athletic stance. And then he looked at me and said, matter-of-factly, "You're an athlete, right?" That was an interesting question. I hesitated for a second myself, and then I thought, well, if you say so, I guess so. An athlete was what Jack Doyle expected, so that's what I tried to be. I crouched a bit and leaned forward, shifting my weight so that I was more on my toes, and I was ready to begin to learn. To begin. Don't count on instant gratification when it comes to complex expectations. Like writing, they are messy, hit or miss matters. In 2010, the Library of Congress identified MGM's The Wizard of Oz as the most watched movie in history. So odds are good that you've seen it. Towards the end of the film, Dorothy and her companions return to see the wizard after destroying the Wicked Witch and discover that he's a fraud, a humbug. Still, he agrees to do what he can to fulfill the promises he made to them. But the wizard quickly dismisses the Scarecrow's request for brains. He calls brains a very mediocre commodity. What the Scarecrow needs, the wizard says, is a diploma. And then, by virtue of the power invested in him, quickly confers a degree on the Scarecrow. Now, how about that? The wizard is apparently just a college president on the run. Who knew? The Scarecrow's degree is in thinkology, which I imagine must be a very difficult major. And even though his degree is merely honorary, the Scarecrow understands the expectations that come with it. It's time for him to be smart, and he immediately puts a finger to his temple and rattles off the Pythagorean theorem, which he gets wrong. Yep, he refers to an isosceles triangle, not a right triangle, and gives incorrect information about square roots relative to the sides of the triangle and the hypotenuse. Well, what did you expect? He's still a Scarecrow. And in all fairness, his transcript doesn't indicate that he had ever even taken geometry. But that's not the point. The Scarecrow recognized the expectation and then, immediately adjusting his attitude, gave his best effort. So he didn't immediately succeed. So what? It's all hit or miss, remember? He'll figure it out. He'll do better tomorrow. We all generally do. So as you walk across the stage today, embrace your inner Scarecrow. And as you do, please concentrate on keeping its and its straight instead of worrying about the Pythagorean theorem. After 37 years of seeing these little words misused, I'm becoming a little discouraged. Thank you. Now enjoy the rest of this special day. You deserve it. You earned it. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. Professor Bill Kelly. I now present Attorney James Grady, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to authorize the conferral of degrees. Chairman Grady.
Graduates, congratulations. This is your moment. You have come to this day through hard work and dedication, and what you have done opens the door to new opportunities. You have not come to this moment alone, however. You have been supported by an outstanding faculty, a devoted staff here at BCC, and friends, family, and fellow students. But it is your effort and your persistence which have brought you to this point. Be proud in all you have accomplished. On behalf of the Bristol College Board of Trustees, I congratulate you all. And here's the best part. As chair of the Bristol Community College Board of Trustees, I am honored to authorize Bristol Community College, under the powers invested in the board by Section 10, Chapter 15A of the General Laws of the Commonwealth, to award the Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science degrees, and appropriate certificates to those candidates who, in the judgment of the college, have successfully met the requirements for graduation. That's it.
Thank you. That was easy for him to say, right? And now, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Sarah Garrett, assisted by Associate Vice Presidents for Academic Affairs, Frederick Rocco and Michael Vieira, will present the candidates. But before doing so, we have a special treat. Vice President Sarah Garrett is embarking on a Presidential Research Fellowship this year as part of a collaborative partnership between Bristol Community College and the University of Maryland. Vice President Garrett offers this extraordinary gift to our graduates. Vice President Garrett.
This is for you.
Must have been cold there in the shadow to seldom have sunlight on your face. You were content to work hard into the night, wondering sometimes if you'd ever see the light. But now you are here on this day of glory, and we're all here to cheer you on. Your beautiful faces light up this day, yes they do. This song brings a message just for you. Did you ever know that you're our hero? And everything we knew you could be. Now you will fly higher than the eagles, for you've been the wind beneath our wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but we've kept it all here in our hearts. We want you to know we've known the truth. Of course we've known it, that you'd be successful right from the start. Did you ever know that you're our hero? You're everything we knew are the wind beneath our wings. You've been the wind beneath our wings. Congratulations, graduates.
Sarah Garrett, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on behalf of Vice President Garrett, I will say that we have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees in Associate Arts, Associate Science, Associate in Applied Science, and for the certificates. And we certify on behalf of the faculty that those receiving their degrees and certificates today have completed all the requirements for each program as set forth by the college and by the Board of Trustees. Out of courtesy, I ask that all of our graduates return to their seats after crossing the stage and remain there until the end of the ceremony. Please note that no diplomas will be distributed until the completion of the ceremony. Will the first row of graduates please come to the right side of the stage, and the rest of the candidates follow accordingly. Graduates will cross the stage in the order indicated on the program. We ask family and friends to please move away from the front of the stage to keep the way clear for our graduates and other members of the audience. A professional photographer will capture the graduate as he or she crosses the stage, and I will be available in the Commonwealth College Center after the ceremony for photos. Please withhold your applause until all the degrees and certificates have been awarded. I don't know why we bother saying that. Earlier in the ceremony, we had a moment of silence for a member of the class of 2012, George Albuquerque, who passed away last week. Accepting his degree today are his daughters, Anna DePina and Yvonne Albuquerque. For George.
George Albuquerque, Human Services, Honors. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Art Transfer. Chantel Allen, cum laude, Art Transfer. Oh, wait a minute, I need your card. Yes. I need her card. Where's your card? Where's your card? Jennifer Avery, highest honors, valedictorian. Michelle Borges, magna cum laude. Emily Bryant, cum laude. Jennifer Ann Cabral, summa cum laude. Josiah Renee Sharon, magna cum laude. Kathleen M. Feeney. Zachary Richard Gagnon. Christopher Rosa Gennaro. Colton P. Medeiros. Jake Ormond. Michael Anthony Porzio, magna cum laude. Thea J. Raposo, magna cum laude. Lindsay Ann Ribeiro, magna cum laude. Allison Mary Rice, magna cum laude. Nicholas Thomas Stone. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Business Administration career. Denise Adorno. Veronica Lee Andre. Vanessa Aruda. Rachel J. Bento, cum laude. Caitlin E. Barry. John Bevilacqua, Business Administration Career and Marketing Certificate. Karen M. Bruce, magna cum laude. Cassandra L. Camara, magna cum laude. Deborah Carver, summa cum laude. Lisa A. Caden, cum laude. Jennifer Allison Sestodio, magna cum laude. Danielle Haley Coble, cum laude. Amanda R. Copeland. Marisol Del Pilar Ortega, magna cum laude. Henry Deshane. Lee Daniel DeTerra. Patricia A. DiLorenzo, magna cum laude. James Joseph Durham. Abel Farias. Jason Sean Feld, magna cum laude. Ekaterina Galimova, cum laude. Barbara Boyce Gauthier, summa cum laude. Jose Govea, magna cum laude. Sarah Groff. Ekaterina Guseva, cum laude. Daniel Hollenbach, cum laude. Ramon LeBoy, magna cum laude. Celeste Ling. Amanda Jane Lewis, cum laude. Suhail Losanda. Christine Mukri. Jessica Lynn Mello. Jennifer Mativier, cum laude. James Moody IV. Susan Willett. Jenny Penn, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Robbins. Rana Say. Edna Soares, cum laude. James Souza. Michael Texiera. James Michael Toomey, summa cum laude. Lisa M. Wilson. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Business Administration transfer. Laura M. Amado, cum laude. Adam Charles Beard. Diana Branco, summa cum laude. Rebecca Dansero, magna cum laude. Alessandra Da Silva, summa cum laude. Tammy L. DeBarros. Tyler Matthew Deshane, cum laude. Philippe Estrella, summa cum laude. Cody Ferrucci. Ashley Marie Gaudencio, cum laude. Grant Ryan Levesque Gisherman. Sarah L. Green, magna cum laude. Mark D. Holmes, summa cum laude. Samantha Lee Johnson, Business Administration Transfer and Thanatology Certificate. Trina Noy, summa cum laude. Christopher Frederick Keene. Amy Elizabeth LaFrance, magna cum laude. Christopher Joseph LaPointe, cum laude. Valerie Maston, summa cum laude. Michelle Mercado, cum laude. Kimberly Ann Millar, magna cum laude. Jillian Grace Moitoza. Carrie M. Novo, summa cum laude. Pamela Marie Jean Orton, cum laude. Nyla Osborne, cum laude. Samoyan Peck. Sarah Rollins, cum laude. Tony Serodio, magna cum laude. Patricia Steblin, magna cum laude. Patrick Tavis Ty. Jennifer Valente, magna cum laude. Jesse Vasconcelos. Ronald Cale Volts, magna cum laude. Jennifer David Wentz, summa cum laude.
I am pleased to announce the graduates of Clinical Laboratory Science. Tabitha L. Bergeron. Brandy Ann Cataldo Moore. Thank you. Eliseo de Souza. Rachel M. Donner, magna cum laude. Philomena M. Dos Santos. Chelsea J. Lambalot. Janice K. Lavery Heeden, magna cum laude. Michelle W. Piva, magna cum laude. Jessica Ann Raposo. Christy Lee Velo. I am pleased to announce the graduates of communication. Nicholas J. Aruda. Joanne Brault, cum laude. Alex Dos Santos. Alan Daniel David Ferreira. Jordan Forts. Jacob K. Johnson, summa cum laude. Sarah Jane Mulvey, cum laude. I am pleased to announce the graduates of complementary healthcare. Catherine Grafova. Andrea Maria Lima. Thank you. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Computer Information Systems. Francisco Becker, magna cum laude. Lori K. Birkland, summa cum laude. Joshua Branco. Jacob Broder, magna cum laude. Adam Codiga. Roger Deleuze, magna cum laude. Vincent A. DiGiovanni. Paul Michael Donovan. Adam Dutterwitz, cum laude. Alphonse P. Gluchaki III, cum laude. Jeremy David Hamlin, magna cum laude. Naomi L. Imbold, magna cum laude. Douglas E. Jenkarick. Michael Lamb. Mike Marino, magna cum laude, security certificate and networking certificate. Christopher Platt, cum laude. Brian Pont, magna cum laude. Will Daniel Rogers. Daniel Arthur Romansky, cum laude, also game creation certificate. Terrence Rooney, cum laude. Naveed Samega, magna cum laude. Jason Svey. Susie Vieira, Computer Information System Webmaster. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Criminal Justice. Andrew Charles Anderson. Colby Nicole Bergeron, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Bernardino. Tyler Botello. Michael Carpenter. Corey Thomas Chase. Amanda Lee Daniels. Thank you. Tamara A. Delaire, cum laude. Tanya Lee De Silva, magna cum laude. Liza or Lisa? Liza Marie DeMello. Eric DeFalco, cum laude. Brandon Duart, cum laude. Patrick J. Ferguson. Joshua Jonathan Ferreira. Jody L. Gautreaux, magna cum laude. Philip M. Hebert. David Ryan Gouvier. Kyle Heward, summa cum laude. Tyler Hutchinson. Jason Michael Kobalecki, magna cum laude. Ryan John Kozak, cum laude. Excuse me. Scott Wayne LaForce Jr., cum laude. Jessica Lynn Luis, cum laude. Matthew? Kendra M. Matthew. Brian K. McCarthy. Kayla McGovern, cum laude. Corey Medeiros. Timothy T. DeRosier, magna cum laude. Sandra Medina Ramirez. Yanara Nuwan. Yanara Duwan. Frank M. Oliveira, summa cum laude. Eleanor D. Parento. Justine Beth Pegg, cum laude. Seth M. W. Perry. Jennifer Picard. Karen L. Pyers, cum laude. Vanessa I. Rodriguez. Alexander E. Santos. Alyssa Seeger, cum laude. Amanda Lee Shumway, cum laude. Joseph Soares. Nicole Sorensen. Kyle Michael Tavares. I'm gone with the wind. Tessier, right? Jennifer Tessier. Stefan Tawumla. Calbert Vieira. Teresa M. Viveros. Truly A. Westgate. Mariah Tara Whiteman, magna cum laude. Allison Hope Wilworth, summa cum laude. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Culinary Arts. Bree Lynn Aguiar. Lujan Caggiano. Brittany A. Conley, magna cum laude. Timothy Cordero. W. Benjamin Crowell. Kristen David, cum laude. I got it. Thank you. Bradney Shea Diaguiar, magna cum laude. Michelle L. Ferzan, magna cum laude. Ignacio Grajales, magna cum laude. Joyce Alina Joseph Karam. Lee Ann D. Rebello. Oops. Come closer to the mic. Meredith Grace LeBeau, summa cum laude. Brandon Tarascus. Daniel E. Toohey. James Tucker. Michael David Vieira. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Deaf Studies Transfer. Coral Marie Furtado, magna cum laude. Kathleen Heath Gagney, magna cum laude. Christine Elizabeth Russell, cum laude. I am pleased to announce the graduates of dental hygiene. Allison Marie Broom, magna cum laude. Jenna Lee Canero, magna cum laude. Karina Carvalho, cum laude. Danielle C. Dwyer, cum laude. Erin Marie Lefrancois, cum laude. I am pleased to announce the graduates of early childhood education. Veronica Cabral. Madeline Wendy Carr. Nicole Marie Dan Durand, cum laude. Tribby A. Foster, magna cum laude. Magenta Lynn Gafford, cum laude. Angela Michelle Gaudette. Sophia M. Gouveia. Lauren Haslam. Jennifer Holland, summa cum laude. Dawn M. Langton, summa cum laude. A little tough one. Tanisha Lynn Menezes. Courtney Pacheco. Katia Marisa Medeiros Pereira. Jennifer Lee Perry. Brunilda Rivera. Patricia J. Skidmore, cum laude. Jessica M. Urbanowski, cum laude. Amanda Lillian Waring, magna cum laude. I am pleased to announce graduates of elementary education.
Fatima or Fatima?
Fatima Mary Benjamin. Jeannie M. Benvisudo, cum laude. Justin Jose Cabral. Stephanie Cormier. Sherry Ann Correa, cum laude. Courtney Cunha. Samantha Cunha. Tiffany A. Custadio, summa cum laude. Marilla A. De Silva. Maria A. Marilia, I'll get it right one more time. Marilia A. De Silva. Carissa Dubois, magna cum laude. Amanda Dumont, magna cum laude. Jennifer L. Fincher, cum laude. Michael Gagnon, magna cum laude. Crystal Lee Gendro, magna cum laude. Nicole Evelyn Hebert, magna cum laude. Megan Lynn Haywood. Jennifer Giannini, summa cum laude. Lindsay A. Lavoie. Virginia Nance, magna cum laude. Samantha Ashley Niles. Anastasia Nobrega, cum laude. Monica A. O'Regan. Gregory John Pimentel. Serena Silva. Stephanie Vaz, cum laude. Mary Jane Reardon Wilkinson, summa cum laude. I am pleased to announce graduates of Engineering Technology. Jeffrey T. Bonin. You got it. Matthew J. Conforti. Tim C. Johnson. Gary Arthur Hillman, magna cum laude. Marcos Morales. Christopher A. Oyenuga. Kyle Scott Pereira, also CAD certificate. Daniel E. Roundsville. Jorge D. Cienz. Neil David Stanley, summa cum laude. Patrick Edward Urbanik. Shane M. Wiswell. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Engineering Transfer. Ryan R. Gallant. Noel LaFlame. Peter Joseph Mack, magna cum laude. Brian Martins, magna cum laude, Engineering Transfer and Liberal Arts. Scott M. Pettis, magna cum laude. Tara Samboon, magna cum laude. Tara? I am pleased to announce graduates of Fire Science Technology. Christopher D. Dos Santos. Miranda J. Gage. Eric Stephen Horsley. Christopher Scott Joinson, cum laude. Paul Stanges McKinnon. Nicholas J. Medeiros, magna cum laude.
Pleased to announce graduates of General Studies. Amanda Aguiar. Bryn Alexander. Eric Andrade, summa cum laude. Courtney A. Baker. Ashley Elizabeth Bernier. Melissa Gabrielle Bingham, summa cum laude. Michael Leo Belanger, cum laude. Brian Edward Bart, cum laude. Ryan Boyd. Alexandria Brine. Benjamin P. Broder, cum laude. Shannon Ashley Burns. Janet M. Butler, summa cum laude. Nicole Campbell, summa cum laude. Sarah B. Cardozo, cum laude. Marie Carmen Colazo, also thanatology certificate. Jenna L. Cooper. Ashley Helen Correa. Shaili Kristen Correa. John J. Costa, magna cum laude. Maria E. Couto. Jason De Silva. Dawn Marie Dean. Sandra Furtado, magna cum laude. Patrick Kalunga. Paul J. D'Angelo. Jonathan David Dice, summa cum laude. Corbin DePolis Bergevin, cum laude. Maureen DeSisto, summa cum laude. Alan Damaris. Elizabeth Reese D'Souza. Stephen M. D'Souza, cum laude. Tara Jane Dorscheid, cum laude. Jeffrey Allen Doxey. Courtney Duart Suto, cum laude. Michaela A. Duchamp. Mallory L. Duval, magna cum laude. Holly Rose Edwards. Joseph E. Everton, summa cum laude. Delilah Floriano, also thanatology certificate. Neil Fragata, magna cum laude. John Matthew Frank. Alyssa Marie Gomes. Kelly A. Gottlieb. Melissa Gonzalez. Rebecca Marie Grothry, summa cum laude. Christian Goodmedsom, cum laude. Kyla Payne Hussey. Brian C. Jerome. Christopher Clayton Lang, magna cum laude. Jenna Germaine Levesque, magna cum laude. Joseph Lincoln. Mario Lopes. Arthur Victor Madonna III, cum laude. Antonio C. Martins, magna cum laude. Deborah Martins, cum laude. Kayla Michelle Martins. Caitlin Marie Lazaro, magna cum laude. Melissa Massey, also Fine Arts Certificate and Global Leadership Certificate. Carol A. Masterson, cum laude. Alicia Marie Mello. Makthra Eam Men. Christy Lee Monis. Jordan Monopoly, cum laude. Claudia Morales, cum laude. Dylan Matthew Morey, summa cum laude. Hannah E. Orrell, summa cum laude. Her diploma will be presented by Representative Keiko Orrell, her mother. Darshay L. Ortiz. Brian Andrew Pacheco. Kazin R. Pacheco. Maggie Patel. Jennifer A. Pereira, cum laude. Jesse Pereira. Jennifer Lynn Pimentel, cum laude. Naomi Senna, cum laude. Rachel L. Pina. Megan Porzio, cum laude. Jared M. Quintal, summa cum laude. Genevieve M. Ramos, summa cum laude. Brenda Lizette Rios. Joan M. Rio, cum laude. Melissa Longeda Rodriguez. Michelle S. Rogers, magna cum laude. John Joseph Rose, magna cum laude. Laura Kelly Rule. Senilda Iris Ruiz. Kelsey Samidio. Victoria Marie Severson, magna cum laude. Johanna L. Slatery, cum laude. Kevin Stephen Sly. Sandra Ann Smith, cum laude. Grace Marie Soares, magna cum laude. Cameron D. Souza. Michael C. Tavares, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Thomas. Kyle Andrew Thompson, magna cum laude. Kyle Donald Tomlinson, magna cum laude. Chelsea M. Vincent, cum laude. Sean Viveris. Deborah Wiggins Case, also gerontology certificate. Ashley M. Waytunick. Jessica Beverly Wong. Jeannie Ann Wrightington. Christine York. I am pleased to announce graduates of Healthcare Information. Susan C. Bluen, magna cum laude. Kathleen E. Dubey, cum laude. Stephanie Furtado. Danielle Cora Leary. Julissa Mena, cum laude. Paula M. Paquette, cum laude. Christine J. Stewart, summa cum laude. I am pleased to announce graduates of Human Services. Elvia Y. Albanese. Isabel Furtado Almeida, cum laude. Pamela Alston, magna cum laude. Melanie Alves, summa cum laude. Janice Marie Bertram, summa cum laude. Samantha Brun, that's what it says here. Samantha Brun, cum laude. Gina Girillis. I know you. Rachel Scott Collins, summa cum laude. Also, thanatology certificate and global leadership certificate. Issetu Lahu Kondi. Nicole K. Costa. Brittany Kuto. Kayla Marie Zerwin. Caitlin Mary Doherty. Kristen N. Ferry, summa cum laude. Jenny Borges Figueredo, cum laude. Thomas R. Garrett, cum laude. Tammy Gill. Angelina Marie Insona, summa cum laude. Nicole Claire Jordan, magna cum laude, and thanatology certificate. Elise M. Kennedy, summa cum laude, also Global Leadership Certificate. Dara A. Levine. Sharon M. Lorden, magna cum laude. Jennifer Edith Rose Martell, also Developmental Disability Certificate and Thanatology Certificate. Mackenzie E. Reed, summa cum laude. Karina P. Rodriguez. Alyssa M. Soldani Silvia, magna cum laude. Justin Tabor. I am pleased to announce graduates of liberal arts. Jared Anderson. Shayna M. Andrews. Amanda Lynn Ashley. Evan James Babcock, magna cum laude. Elizabeth H. Bond, summa cum laude. Kendra C. Braga, cum laude. Ashley Ann Brights, cum laude. Corey James Kadima. Sebastian Patrick Clarkin, summa cum laude. Derek Desar. Victoria Jillian Doyle. Nicole Lauren Collins, cum laude, also Global Leadership Certificate. Tammy Sue Durrigan, magna cum laude and Global Leadership Certificate. Mary Elizabeth Fernandez, magna cum laude. Margaret Elizabeth Gann, summa cum laude. Sherry Garcia, cum laude. Amanda J. Garnett, cum laude. Angela R. Gianelli. Victoria K. Gretzky, summa cum laude. Emily R. Goyette, cum laude. Nicholas W. Halco, cum laude. Amy Lynn Imbo. Kristen Marie Julius, magna cum laude. Jay Lee. Sean Patrick McNulty, magna cum laude. Nikita Sarah S. Mello. Christopher Michaud. Rachel Mulroy, cum laude. Brittany M. Normandin, summa cum laude. Amanda A. Paiva. Michael Papadourakis, magna cum laude. Hunter B. Parent Wetmore, magna cum laude. Vinicius Cabral Pimentel, magna cum laude. Melissa Pina, also thanatology certificate. Zachary Clark Richard, magna cum laude. France Rosilas. Cole Sherman. Tyrone Alexander Smith, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ann Sleep. Elizabeth St. Laurent, also thanatology certificate. Tiffany Marie Tavares, cum laude. Chelsea L. Taylor, summa cum laude. Crystal Rose Thiessen, cum laude. Larissa S. Todman, magna cum laude. Devin Corrine Torres, cum laude. Gregory E. Watson, summa cum laude. I am pleased to announce graduates of nursing. Karen Krupa Aruda, cum laude. Christine Avila Texera, magna cum laude. Thomas A. Brillen, cum laude. Jessica A. Cabral, magna cum laude. Danielle M. Cody, cum laude. Jillian Leahy Cooperstein, nursing. Shayna M. Duat. Shannon Lee Horn. Kelly Brooke Hunton. Joey Elizabeth Mayum. Leona McAndrew, cum laude. Michelle A. Medeiros, magna cum laude. Felicia Mendonca. Chad M. Pereira, magna cum laude. Misty Tallman. Mark Tavares, cum laude. Lindsay E. Silva. Tamara Lee Verville, cum laude. Prani Vincent, cum laude. Brandy Elizabeth Whip, cum laude. I am pleased to announce graduates of Occupational Therapy Assistant. Anna Christina Barrera, cum laude. Kristen A. Berg, magna cum laude. Tina Marie Branco, summa cum laude. Heather L. Brunel, magna cum laude. Nicole Ann Quader, magna cum laude. Sharon Christina DaCosta, magna cum laude. Shannon M. Fleck, cum laude. Luz V. Gomez, cum laude. Veronica L. Gonzalo, magna cum laude. Richard Gopin, summa cum laude. Lorena Amaro Medeiros, magna cum laude. Teresa M. Mergener, summa cum laude. I am pleased to announce graduates of Office Administration. Destiny Beth Allard. Erin M. Andrews, cum laude. Janine Marie Bowman. Brandon C. Haskell. Megan Ironimo, magna cum laude. Tracy Ann Martell, also business admin transfer. Rafaela Baptista Isidoro, magna cum laude. Melissa Ann Lincoln, also paralegal studies certificate. Christine M. Manton, magna cum laude, also paralegal studies certificate. Tamra Pacheco, cum laude. Kelly Elizabeth Thompson, cum laude.
I am pleased to announce the graduates of the accounting certificate. Edwin D. Lloyd. I am pleased to announce the graduate of the Portuguese English Community Interpreting, Lolito Burgo. Nelson Fonten Tambo. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Gerontology, Megan Ballard. Jessica Powers, Gerontology and Thanatology certificate. Dawn Andrea Collar, Thanatology certificate and Gerontology certificate. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Law Enforcement, Brian Bernier. Karen Jeffries. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Legal Office Assistants. Leonie M. Barrett, Legal Office Assistants and Paralegal Studies certificate. Michelina C. Fornisano. Elizabeth Ann Servant. I'm pleased to announce the graduate of marketing, Maretta Poston, Marketing Certificate of Achievement. I'm pleased to announce the graduates of Medical Administrative Practices, Mary Bedencourt. Lisa M. Cormier. Sandra L. Grace. Maria Pereira. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Medical Coding and Billing. Susan Brousseau. Allison G. Case. Jennifer Finnerty. Jody Ann Santagate. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Medical Assisting. Jennifer N. Bryant. Lauren A. Smith. Christine I. Farland, General Studies and Medical Assisting Certificate. Jessica L. Mendonca. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Multimedia Development, Christopher John Veloza. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Office Support, Megan Elizabeth Godra. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Office Technology Management, Christine B. Lannon. Matthew P. Mello. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Paralegal Studies, Amy Lee Angers. Paula A. Tully. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Pre-Radiology Technology. Alicia Soltran. Kathleen Alicia Soltran. Joseph M. Moniz III. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Thanatology. Benvinda Costa Reedy. Savannah Ferreira. Cynthia Knox. Jonathan Matthias. John R. Pereira. Rosemary Saraiva. Chelsea Siders. Catherine Elizabeth Chase. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Therapeutic Massage. Rochelle Barrett. Catherine Mary Correa. Lisa Costa, General Studies and Therapeutic Massage. Kelly L. E. Ribeiro. Amanda L. Curry. Melanie Jo Santos. I am pleased to announce the graduates of Web Design. Brant Robert Valcourt. And these are the graduates of 2012. Congratulations! You did it!
Congratulations. Please have a seat. Today, as you graduate from Bristol Community College, you become members of an active and esteemed organization, the Bristol Community College Alumni Association. Here to welcome you as full members of the association is Peter Silva, class of 1973, and chair of the BCC Alumni Association.
My sincere congratulations, alumni. I want to say just three things quickly, the past, the present, and the future to you, okay? The class of 2012, last week, at the BCC Awards, awarded its Distinguished Alumni Award to a guy who, out of New Bedford, came to BCC, obtained his degree, and today he is the president and chairperson of the South Shore Hospital in Weymouth. That's a multi six-digit salary, just for your information. Why I tell you that is because you are now part of a distinguished population in America. Okay? There are only about 28% of all Americans who have had conferred upon them a degree, such as yourselves. Okay? You are now either trained or will be trained as professionals, experts, certified to do something to contribute to society. You should feel blessed about that. As you go forward with your lives, you will seek out help, assistance, education, and knowledge. At some point, you may want to return to BCC. There are 30,000 of us now. Okay? There is an office at BCC. It has your name on it. It's the alumni office. It's for you. Okay? You may need it someday, or someday, as you become successful, you may feel you want to contribute or give back. It's waiting for you. Smooth sailing to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Before we have the recessional, I want to invite you to join us at a reception in the Commonwealth College Center immediately following these exercises. Graduates may pick up their diplomas in the cafeteria, and there will also be opportunities for photographs with the president. Our beautiful Grimshaw Goodowitz Art Gallery is open today, and I invite all of you to visit this wonderful facility and outstanding exhibit. Please stand and remain standing until the recessional is complete and all graduates have left the tent. Please keep the aisles and exits open. I now declare a close to these proceedings of the 44th Annual Commencement of Bristol Community College.